There's been some interest in photo restoration here recently, and so I'm going to make this video and explain how to do a couple things that I know how to do for photo restoration. This one in particular, I want to cover how to take old faded photos that are miscolored like this one and restore the color on them to make them look more like this. To do that, we're going to have to go grab some software. First thing we need to do is go to www.gimp.org. Go ahead and click download here, then download GIMP 2.8.6. It'll ask you to save the file here. I've already got it saved. And just run through the installer real quick. Pretty straightforward installer as far as things go. Okay, now that that's installed, we need to grab another piece of software, a plugin for the GIMP that'll allow us to do these color restorations. We're going to go to lionhouse.plus.com/photo software/GIMP_plugins. I'll include a link to that under the video. We're going to click on this restore.py file, and it's going to ask us to save the file. And where we're going to save this is under C, Program Files, GIMP2, lib, GIMP 2.0, plugins. And just save it right in there. Okay, now that we've got our software set up, we're going to go ahead and open the GIMP. Mine happens to be right here. You might have to go to all programs and find the GIMP in here. Just right here, it's on GIMP 2. Okay, so now we're going to open up a photo. Let's do this one. Okay, now to restore it, up here across the top, you've got this restore option. Hit restore. This is that restore.py. We're going to set it to yes, yes, and 1.00. We're going to hit OK. And that restored that picture. That's all there is to it. To save it in the GIMP, it's kind of weird. You can't go save. You actually have to export. So you go File, Export, and then we can save this as restoration.jpg or whatever. Pay attention to where you're saving it. It can save it to a weird place sometime. I'm going to go ahead and save it to my pictures. And now then when we go and close it, it'll ask you just discard the changes. And we're going to go find that picture. Here it is. There we go. That's our restored photo. Pretty simple. Now there are some photos where the restoration script doesn't work quite as well as you would hope. Let's take, for instance, this blue canyon. If we hit the restore on it, it does a decent job. It's okay. But if we go back to the original photo and we go up here to colors, go to auto, and go to equalize, I think we get a much better result this way. There's also faded photos that look more like this. And when we go to do the restore on them, it really, I mean, that's just kind of ugly to me. And you can try that auto equalize on this one, and it doesn't look very good either. In this one, you know, there's so little color, it's probably going to look better as a grayscale image. I think that looks pretty well. That's pretty lazy, but works for me. Anyway, that should give you some ideas on how to restore these old photos.